All right, everybody, welcome back to the episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan, and today we have what I think will probably be the most high-proof whiskey that we've done in one sitting.
Oh, yeah.
So the pours are going to be a little smaller than normal today because, like I said, I just don't want to get drunk tonight.
Yeah.
To be entirely honest.
Me neither, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, for obvious reasons. So this could be our ultimate undoing. But we have some awesome friends who have donated... who have donated a bunch of different Stagg. We're going to say Stagg Junior. I hate that they recalled it Stagg because it's George T. Stagg and then just Stagg. That's a two different differentiations. Stagg is way easier to get than George T. Stagg.
Yes.
George T. Stagg is part of the antique collection. But
yeah, very hard.
For the sake of me being able not to blow my brains out right now, Stagg Junior.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 6 different varietals of Stagg Junior.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, God.
And actually, no, 5 different varietals of Stagg Junior and 1 GTS.
Yes.
Which I am on the book saying I'm not the biggest GTS fan or George T. Stagg fan. Mm-hmm. So let's just see what happens here.
All right. So we're going to start in proof order with our lowest one of the night, clocking in at a whopping 128.7.
And this is batch 17, so Mike and I have a theory on the batches.
So pretty much, and this is kind of known throughout the bourbon community. We're not the only ones who have heard of this or created
puts
this.
The heat bet on it.
Apparently, the even number batches are supposed to be a little bit better than the odd number batches. Is it a myth? Is there any weight to that? We're going to find out. Yeah. We have a small sample section here to do so.
Some of these are store picks too, so they're not technically batches. And the one actual Stagg Junior bottle we have, it says Stagg Junior on it, so you know it's
old. Yeah, it's
at least 3 years old, and there's no batch on it. Before this Stagg Junior, it was just released by proof.
I want to say it's from 2018 and or 19. All right. So.
Oh, that smells so good. This is a batch 17, so I'm scared. I could just be wrong on the first one out of the gate.
You could. Who knows? We're finding out. That's what we're here to do.
It is pungent, though. It's got there's ethanol for sure.
Ow!
It smells like dried oats.
Oh. Wow, that hurt more than I expected.
See, this is what... Okay, I am right still, because... So for me, the even number batches are very dry.
Oh, yeah.
Overly dry for how high the proof is, and there's just no balance.
You mean the odd?
The odd number...
Yeah, I was going to say, we're on an odd batch, and you just described it perfectly.
Yeah, the odd batches are... Sorry, it's been a long day. The odd batches are very dry and very ethanol forward, and there's no balance.
And we had a lot of pepper on the back.
All right,
end.
so I actively don't like this.
I'm not no way. I don't know why some of you people pay the kind of money.
6.2.
I was going to be 5, so
5.9.
All right, 5.9.
Okay, so Stagg Junior batch 17, 128.7, 5.9 out of 10. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, that's ass.
Is this a ShopRite? Okay, this is a ShopRite Freehold store pick at 129.8.
Yep. So we're only going up from here.
So
baby.
This is shout out to my buddy Jordan, aka MJ Bourbon Sniper. He dropped the sample off at the store the other day. So thank you, buddy.
Do we have it? Nah, fuck it.
Need water?
I was gonna say, but I don't even care.
We're just gonna do it.
Naked. We're just going for it.
All right,
boy.
So 129.8 ShopRite Freehold store pick,
and we don't have a batch number on this. So this is
the store picks. There's no batches.
That's true. Maybe they went with an even one.
Immediately better.
Yeah, the nose is definitely a little bit better.
I get barbecue, mesquite barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue and brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
immediately better, but it's higher proof. A little bit better, but still very dry.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm worse.
You're worse on this one?
I'm going lower. Oh, God. It's licking a fucking barrel stave.
Yeah, no pun intended, we're going to get barbecued on this one.
You guys are not going to like this episode, but this is trash.
All right, do you want to, just for the sake of not going... We're already at the lowest score we've done, so 5.8.
I'm at a solid 4 or 5, so you figure that out.
Let's just call it an even 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's terrible.
5 out of 10 on the... Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. Not my favorite personally, buddy. I appreciate the sample. Again, it's just lacking a little. This is my ongoing issue with Stagg is the consistency is not there.
No, and honestly, there's no need for this high of proof bourbon.
Because the whole thing is like once
there's really no need.
Like but there is a way to balance proof. Like this,
you can.
But this Detling back here.
Yeah,
that you just had. Good. So Detling from Alabama, not available in New Jersey.
Yeah, so we're not even doing it.
It's 113 proof. I'm like, but the amount of flavor that's in that bottle is insane.
But that 15 proof difference,
yeah, it obviously creates a stark difference.
You know, it may not like 113 to 128 doesn't sound all right, whatever. But like
now we're into the honey hole here.
I
think we're gonna get some good stuff. So we got this is from Tom Longo. Thank you, buddy. Stagg 22B. This was a really, really high accoladed, highly sought after batch.
All right, let's find out.
And even this is the first of what we know is the even number batches. So here's the experiment.
Fuck. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh,
I'm probably never gonna drink bourbon again after this. This might be the end of everyday whiskey.
Please no. Best one so far. Actually, a little perfumey.
A little bit. I'm still getting some of that brown sugar.
My nose is kind of broken from earlier. You know what happened.
I know what happened.
We actually got some spoiled cat food.
Yeah.
And it smelled like...
Well, not me today.
Yeah, we poured it, I dumped it out into my cat's bowl, and it smelled like diarrhea and rocket fuel had a baby.
Yeah.
And it won't come out of me. I'm going to have nightmares for a while on this one. Oh, yeah. That's the cherry. Dude, maraschino cherry. Yeah. That's solid.
A lot better.
And you don't get the ethanol, gut punch.
A lot better.
I'm okay with heat. I'm okay with knowing I'm drinking bourbon. It's just when you have the heat, but you don't have any sort of redeeming flavor to balance out.
No. I'm still not high.
But
I'm better.
I'm 7.5.
All right. I was at 6.5, so you want to split it at 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, 7 out of 10 on the, it's 22B. I haven't drank, I'm going to be honest, I really haven't drank a whole lot of Stagg, Junior Stagg.
I'm not a fan.
But so far, I'm not overly impressed.
No, I've never,
All right, this is your bottle next.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so next...
Let's see why I bought this. Because there's actually a good amount of this.
Dude, when you bought this, you're like, this
I liked it.
You thought this was like the cat's pajamas.
I thought it was pretty good.
So 130.2 proof. It's old enough that there's no batch on it, so that means it's older than 3 years, and it's a Stagg Junior, so it's 3+ years old.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking this was from 28 or 2019.
I think it's more recent. I think it was after COVID you got this.
No, this is way before. I've had this bottle for a long time, dude.
So if anybody remembers, I don't remember 130.2 proof. If anybody remembers which batch that technically was for that release, put it in a comment.
Yeah, I had to wash this thing. There was dust, bro. Like dust. Like I've had this for a hot minute.
I don't know why I thought you got that more recent.
Definitely since I've been at my new job.
Man, this was supposed to be a fun episode, but so far I'm a little bummed out.
No, I'm gonna have fucking PTSD after this shit. I'm gonna be skeptical of all bourbons.
I don't know. You had two really good cask strength ones.
I know, and you know what? I forgot all about them now.
Do you think that those set a bar that now we're just not reaching?
Yeah.
So Old Dominic cask strength.
I think
you tried, which was awesome, and then the Detling cask strength. Thank you, Tom.
But they're both right within that proof
sweet
that
point.
I like.
Well, no, the Old Dominic's 124. It's pretty high, yeah. It's right here.
50. Oh, this one, yeah. Oh shit, that is a little high.
It's
a little bit higher than I like. The other one's kind of right where I usually settle in.
Oh wow.
Woo. Whoa. Now remember, this has been sitting for a while too.
It should mellow it out.
I hope. I get a lot more oak notes.
Yeah, there's definitely a little more of that cherry wood tone that I kind of I'm familiar with on Stagg.
More wood tones.
Super solid.
Oh, now see, this one goes down like water.
Super solid. And like I said, the bottle's only halfway down. I would say if it was down 1/4, it would be it's super clean because the air's gotten to it, it's softened it up. But still at half, you're going to retain a lot of the rigidity of the actual palate.
This drink's so much smoother than the other ones, and it's higher. It's the third highest proof or second highest proof? third highest proof we have.
I'm a solid 7.8 on that one. That's really good. It's really, really good.
We are not matching up this week.
We're way the fuck
I'm not
off.
off. I'm not far off. I'm at 7.5.
All right, so let's call it 7.6.
Yeah,
I'll give you 7.6.
I wasn't far off.
That's fair.
It's just the thing is from the time I bought and we've had this bottle.
Also, I think since the time that we thought these were the best thing, our palates have changed a lot.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Since I bought this
stuff.
bottle, we have had hundreds of whiskeys since then. So now I have a broader understanding of what I like.
It's putting it lightly.
Yeah. So that's why
I just had 4 for lunch today.
Yeah. That's why, originally I liked this a lot. Now I kind of know what I like.
Yeah.
This is coming down the chain.
For me, since we started, I remember when we first started this channel, we wanted, the highest test, hazmat shit we could get. And, and then now, as we've gotten, we're not old, but, as we've aged, I'm
ready to retire.
I tend to like things between 100 proof and 118. That's a really good sweet spot for me where you get a lot of flavor, you get a lot of balance, and you also get the kick that's supposed to be there, but it doesn't you don't feel you're gasping for air.
I'm even a little more broad. I start at 90, 90 to 115.
I feel like Basil Hayden at 80. It just depends on what it is.
90 to 115 is generally. Oh, okay. Here come the whiskey burps.
Okay, next is not a Stagg Junior or Stagg product. It's the George T. Stagg. This is the big boy.
All right.
So here's your antique collection. This is a 2020 Stagg at 130.4 proof. Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, man. Have fun
So,
with that cat.
I've had probably 7 different editions of George T. Stagg. And they're very good. I don't want to say they're not good. I've never been overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I would say William Weller LaRue out of the antique collection, that blew me away how good that was.
You want to know the best George T. Stagg I've had?
Is this a pun?
No.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yes.
Oh, which one? I don't remember.
The one that they used to age the tequila cores.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah.
So it's technically a tequila. That's the best
they've
one
all
I've
been good. I just, like I said, I can't justify this. And everything is worth what it's worth to you, so I don't want to tell you what you should and shouldn't spend on it.
Well,
but for me, it's not my thing.
The problem is, because I feel like 80% of people who hunt down this shit, they just resell it.
Dude, I think my nose is just broken. I really, I don't wish this on my worst enemies, what this spoiled cat food smelled like today. It's going to live with me for a while.
All right, we're getting a little.
Are you getting
more
citrus and oak on the nose?
I kind of forgot to smell it. My nostrils are just torched.
I feel like we're all over the place right now. I also can't hear out of my right ear, which is really fucking with my general balance.
This is interesting. There's definitely a big difference in flavor profile between Stagg and George T. Stagg.
Dude, the char tone immediately. It's almost like dry burnt cola.
Yes,
it's really. And the grape tone a little bit like Eagle Rare kind of the grape must. I actually really like this, dude. I think there's going to be such a stark difference on this. It's going to be bad for us.
The only reason I don't like that grape must flavor...
They're all very dry, though. I'm still on the whole thing.
They are.
Besides this was not that dry.
The reason I don't like that grape must flavor coming through, it reminds me of cough syrup.
Is it that much for you? I don't get that much.
I get a lot of the grape.
I get more citrus and oak. I don't. I get a little bit of that grape must in the back, but I don't get Dimetapp grape.
No, that's what I get.
Really?
Yeah.
You love Eagle Rare though. That's all grape.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that.
Really?
At all.
That's like a standard thing in there. All right. Well,
that's why all this shit's subjective, and no one's truly a professional.
I've kind of been in this high bracket of 7s this whole episode, so I was at
not up there.
I was at a 7.6.
I was at lower, 6, 7-ish.
I want to call it a 7.3.
Yeah.
All right, 7.3 on the George T. Stagg 2020 130.4 proof.
I'll settle there.
All right, the last one.
Oh, thank God.
This one is going to be interesting.
I don't understand why people pay so much money for this.
This was the highest proof Stagg store pick I've ever seen. So they have gone higher. So I've had a George T. Stagg that's been, I think it was 148 proof.
Jesus Christ.
And that was just straight fire.
At that point, just drink 151 rum.
Like, it was absolute fire. It wasn't bad, but, you know, it wasn't great. So this is 139.2. This is from my buddy Ryan Logan. Thank you, buddy, for donating to the channel. And again, everybody who donated these today, we Mike and I truly do appreciate it.
Yes.
I think we're slowly realizing we're just not Stagg fans.
No.
And
we appreciate you, and that has no reflection on what we say about this.
The whole thing here is, yeah, like, and what's a better way to realize, like, what you don't like is to try all of it. This one's done, so.
Yeah, you could kill it. I gotta drive.
You're hanging out for a while, so.
I've been doing good. I'm really doing small things, pacing myself here.
So the nose is really nice, actually. It's really vegetative, which I actually really like.
Yeah, this is the best nose out of all of them by far.
And it's the highest proof. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that means we're in for a surprise.
I like this nose. It smells like damp earth.
Hold on. Easy there. Don't sniff too hard.
Well, yeah, if you huff it, you're gonna...
Oh. Alright. Oh, yeah.
That's so good. Why is that so good?
Oh, there we go.
That's awesome.
Who is this again?
That's Stagg... Ryan. Ryan Logan.
Ryan, you're the winner. Thank you.
Dude, it's the highest proof by a mile. And it's
way better.
How is that? It's so balanced.
Way better than everything.
Dude, and it's got, like... I don't know why that's hurting my brain, why that works.
I don't know, but I finally might
That's
meet
like,
you at
that's like,
score.
you know, that's like freaking, like, peanut butter and jelly on a cheeseburger. Like, it works, but I don't know why it works.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's actually got, like, some really good density to the palate.
It does. It's density.
The cherry wood tone
silky,
is really strong.
A lot of flavor. It doesn't
not dry.
Blow your palate out surprisingly.
These were all very dry. Everything before this was dry.
Sucked. Those were terrible. Well, in my opinion. You liked them better than I did.
I'd say the only two that I actively did not like were the first one, I actively did not like, and then probably...
Yeah,
no, it's probably just the first two. After that, I was like pretty okay with them. They weren't like setting world records, but they were good.
I think I am at a solid...
You can give your score first, because I've been doing it the whole time.
I know, I'm teetering here.
You're not above 8, and I know you. You're not above an 8. You're probably at like 7.6, if I know you. No, you're higher or lower? You're higher.
I'm at like... this is what I mean by I'm teetering. I'm going to call it a 7.9.
Exactly what I was at.
Yeah.
Because it's not an 8.
No, it's still not 8 territory, but it's getting close.
I guess we're going to call this one like the tallest short kid.
I guess.
Without saying the meaner version of that analogy.
I almost just said it.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying it. Not saying it.
But yeah, so this...
the uppie is down. That's the other nicest way I could put it.
It's the tallest short building.
Yeah, the tallest short kid. Let's go with that one.
It's the fastest slow car.
Yeah, the fastest slow car. Car, yes.
At night.
Drinking them at night. Oh my god.
You making them grilled cheeses? Alright, so yeah, Ryan, your sample one, the 139.2 proof, which makes no fucking sense.
I honestly think if this came down just a little bit in proof, we might break the 8.
Yeah, I think if it was like 135, you know,
there's a lot going on in that I liked. But
so the one thing Mike and I can like for sure say, and I will speak for Mike here, is we are not fans of Stagg.
No,
I've never been the biggest fan.
I've learned that tonight.
We've, you know, and again, we're gonna say this too. Like, this is why bourbon's one of the most amazing things in the world. There is an ass for every seat.
Yes.
There's something for everybody. There's a reason you like this. I don't have to like what you like, but we can still get along and still drink bourbon together.
I'll tell you your opinion's wrong, but you're entitled to it.
Yeah, so, you know, that's why there's a bunch of different bourbons, because you can like what you want. And, you know, and this is worth to you what it's worth. You're ruining the monologue. Can you?
Whiskey Cat has made an appearance.
Get away.
And he's gone. All right.
Just drink what you like.
Yeah.
And who gives a shit what people think?
100%. I say we wrap it up.
Yep.
I'm done with this.
All right, Mike's done.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cooked. So cheers. We're done. I'm not even gonna do the plug.
Yeah.